This is SpongeBob, one of the most popular TV shows of all time. And since everybody and their mother is recreating things nowadays, I have taken it upon myself to recreate the entirety of Bikini Bottom in Minecraft. And I think here's the perfect spot to recreate it. But I have to mark it out so I can get a sense of where it's gonna go. Seriously? Bruh. Oh, this thing is gonna be massive. But right now, the water's kind of in the way. And I'm not trying to build underwater again. So to do that, we're gonna split the project up into 4 parts. We're gonna start off with removing a whole bunch of land and draining the entire area, and then building Bikini Bottom, and lastly, well, you'll just have to wait and see. But draining this is gonna be easy, right? Oh, okay, so I've done some research and it seems like I have 2 ways to do this. I can either drain the water manually and use a TNT bombing machine, or I can drain the water automatically, but I have to level the land manually. Okay, yeah, I'm doing B. But in order not to do any mining underwater, we're going to need a conduit. I don't even know where the giants spawn. This might take a while. Now, how to actually use this, I don't know. I think I might need some prismarine, though. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Oh, it's doing something. Although, I think I might need another stripe around here. First try, I don't know what you're talking about. And I already grabbed a beacon when grabbing the milk earlier, so I guess we can just start mining now? Because in theory, I should be able to super speed mine underwater. And my tools are already pretty much out, but I think I have a solution to that problem. So now let's get back to work. Oh wow, this is looking sick. But there's still one slight issue. There's a whole bunch of water still here. And items apparently, oh, there goes my frames. But luckily, I've got a plan to get rid of all this water. But to do that, we're going to need a lot of sand. Yep, this should do the trick. And somehow I have managed to lose every single bit of iron I own. This is ridiculous. Me just realizing now that I probably used up all of my iron on the 3 double beacons when I was mining underwater, and just all the random beacons I have laying around. And I'm also gonna collect a whole bunch of leaves, and if there's one thing I hate, it's collecting leaves. How do those things break so quickly? Alright, hopefully that should do it for the leaves, because I really don't want to do any more deforestation. And now, using the sand and the leaves that I just collected, I need to create like walls going across the sides, so the water removers have something to crash into. And so now I just need to extend this all the way down there, and on this side too. So let's get building. And while at the moment this looks absolutely sick, we don't actually have any sweepers right now, meaning the water isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And to build the sweepers, we're gonna need a whole bunch of slime, concrete, pistons, redstone, observers, sand, diorite, and signs. Time to build the sweepers. And although this may not look that impressive, this little machine here should in theory clear out all this water. I used signs, and what these signs will do is make it so all of these machines go off at the same exact time, so it looks cooler for the time lapse. But I should probably remove these beacons because, yeah, they're not exactly gonna be able to be in the way. And now the only thing stopping these machines from just running off are these chests that I placed in front of them. Almost forgot about this guy. So now, in theory, if I break this sign right here, all of these machines will get launched off at once and start clearing out all the water. I really hope this works. Alright, here we go. I think this is facing the wrong way. Ow, get away. Well, at least these are working. And this thing is modular, so it shouldn't matter that that one's broken. It'll just be lagging behind the rest. There we go. That fixed it, I think. Well, I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Okay, never mind. Turns out this one wasn't all set. And there's a creeper. Oh, that's why. This is facing the wrong way. There we go. Now we should be good. If I'm being honest, this thing looks really cool. And I want to start by clearing out this area right here because, well, this is quite an eyesore. Not to worry, some sand should do the job. So if you're wondering, I was originally intending to fill the entire thing up with sand, but then I realized actually how big it was, and that would be completely useless. So I just decided to do the wall instead. And now Bikini Bottom's floor, well, it's not exactly stone, is it? So I'm gonna have to fill this entire thing with sand. Okay, so I've placed sand on all the blocks, but if I try and place the sand in the water, it just falls down to the bottom. So my plan is, if I grab some cobblestone from over here, and then I place all the cobblestone one block below the sand, I should then be able to put sand on top of the cobblestone, and it will look brand new. And yes, I stole sand here for demonstrational purposes. Time to get placing. Now, that took a little longer than expected, but now I have a giant sand circle. Yeah, it's pretty underwhelming. But now I need to spice things up, and I want to add like a wall around this entire thing, because this just isn't pretty. And I'm thinking out of light blue concrete, because that's just gonna look the best. But when I went to go check how much we had, this was all our supplies. And they're not even all full. So we need to go fix that. Dude, I need a storage system. And now just to replace the sand and start up the machine. Almost forgot one thing. Concrete, that's not good. Why are we blocked again? You know what? Just gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Mine out every single block in here.
A few moments later.
Test 2. What the heck is going on here? I guess I'll just leave the one side that's working running overnight, and I'll check back with you guys in the morning.
Day 2.
Alright, and let's see... Oh, perfect. This'll be plenty. So now let's get working on the sidewalls. Alright, this is looking much better already. Oh, hello there, Mr. Slime. And goodbye, Mr. Slime. But right now, this is just an empty pit, and it's not very exciting. But if I click a button on my keyboard here, we can see a map of like the entire layout that I want appearing on the sand right here. And these big thick lines are where the streets are gonna go. So I kinda have to mine up the sand that I just placed down to make way for some stone. Yeah, I probably should have pre-planned this better. Perfect, this should be all the land that I need to dig out for the streets. And I've used up all my stone. That's an easy fix though. And while that's smelting, we can get started on the materials for the actual houses. Oh, looks like you guys ran into a little bit of an issue. And I also need a whole bunch of andesite, so I'm gonna go try and find some andesite pockets. So now let's fix this mess because I don't want to be looking at this anymore. Okay, so already we're kind of getting a sense of where Bikini Bottom is going to be. But I want to start building buildings, and I want to build Mr. Crab's, like, anchor. But the only problem with that is I'm going to need a lot of black wool. And right now, we only have 1 stack of black wool. Yo, chill. We can talk this through. No! So I present to you the world's fastest wool farm. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna leave that sitting in the background in maybe in a couple of years while enough. And surprisingly, after taking a look at all the other materials, I pretty much have most of them, or can farm them easily, such as spruce, except for 1, terracotta. I'm gonna need about 4 shulker boxes of terracotta because most of the houses are made out of them. No wonder I run out of iron so often. I just have that sitting in the middle of nowhere. Dude, I'm a brick. Much better. Now we can get mining. Minecraft, you good, bro? It's been over a week since that last clip, and I have just basically been AFKing all of my farms to get all the materials needed for Bikini Bottom. I also went ahead and designed some coral and some kelp to go around the edges, and I think it makes the place come super alive. You're going to want to stick around to see the end result. So now, it is time to transform this terrible looking hole into something amazing.